made Charlotte unique for me was that it took me out of my central campus. That was my third year. All my rotations were at the UNC hospital or anything nearby. So going to Charlotte, it was a new city, new opportunities, beautiful and amazing experiences to do after rotation. But with the rotation, it was a private practice. And so being involved with private practice was very different than academics. And I was glad to see that during medical school, because a lot of people don't get to experience that.
So I think the clinical rotation offerings at Charlotte really stood out to me. I was looking for a ACS rotation that fit within my specialty, but would expose me to a new patient population. And so finding a geriatrics and family medicine rotation was perfect. So that really attracted me to Charlotte. And then of course, the patient population is diverse. There's many locations that you can end up at, whether that be Charlotte proper or the suburbs. So just knowing that I would be able to experience a variety of settings was also really attractive.
Bond really helped prepare me for residency and my future professional career. Firstly, the diversity of cases and teaching opportunities at Charlotte is so unique. I took care of patients who I think we would consider to be bread and butter medicine, quote unquote, such as like a complicated UTI or pneumonia or COPD exacerbation. However, like I said, I also had patients with Guillain-Barré or uncommon presentations of polyangiitis and Sjogren's syndrome with lymphoma. So often at larger hospitals, I noticed that the more complicated patients are prioritized. So as medical students, especially interested in family medicine or internal medicine, we sometimes don't have time to practice our differential diagnoses and treatment for a simple UTI that just requires antibiotic treatment. So I think I really got to, run the gamut of diagnoses that I got to see, and I felt so much more prepared leaving my experience at Novant for diagnoses I had learned and never applied in a clinical setting. I did have a new preceptor every week during my 4-week rotation, which ended up becoming, I think, one of my favorite parts of the rotation, as I had the opportunity to learn from a variety of different teaching styles every week while also building these really close relationships with them. They actively would take time to give me feedback, set goals, challenge my boundaries, which I thought was really special that they were taking out the time to do those things.
So I loved all my preceptors in Charlotte. I think they were amongst the most chill, happy, and just very eager to teach. All the teaching was dedicated to me. All their focus was dedicated to me. And that just made it a very good experience.